Chicago is well positioned to become the place where the best and brightest students come to study, work, and live, and start businesses. Please welcome Mayor Rahm Emanuel.
First of all, thank you for that introduction. I do want to say to Tom, originally I thought you were just violating all campaign rules, but from that appeal for the IPO, I think you also violated some SEC rules. I understand there are some problems there. When we announced this back in July 2012, we had zero money. This is the first academic building built on crowdsourced funding, so congratulations. But I do want to do a shout out to the Kaplan family, to the Crown family, and everybody else that's been a part of this, and to everybody that's been, both the design team, the architectural team, to the students, the academics, and the teachers, and everybody and the administrators. This is the first new building for IIT since 1968, and I can't think of a better way in the week in which we're also celebrating the city of Chicago's birthday for that to happen. All collectively are doing. Because when I was reading last night about Chloe, what she's doing, I find out that she's going to go work at CKL Engineering. Now that ain't a big deal to you. It's a big deal to me. For future employers here is May. And the reason that's important to me is May has got an engineering firm in Roseland. She was this close to closing shop. When my first budget that Pat Dowell and I had worked on, I created micro-lending for the city of Chicago. And I apologize, I know this is IIT's event, but I want to talk about how what you do here at IIT is building a four-person company, an engineering company in Roseland, and one of your graduates now has a job. And that is, we gave her, she was this close, and in about 2 weeks before closing her doors, we gave her a $10,000 loan. She's now got 4 employees, and she built Route 41, the extension of Lakeshore Drive. And it's from a student that grew up in Englewood, came and educated at one of the premier innovation schools in not just the country, but the world. And because of a new economic tool called microlending, she's going to go work at an engineering company that was this close to closing its doors. And that is how we this week. We have a rich history, which IIT is a major part of. It's a rich history, but with this innovation center, it will have a brighter future. And it's built on the shoulders where the city known as the City of Big Shoulders. This innovation center will be built not only on big shoulders, but will make an even broader future because of what's coming forward. And I am in the White House, and the president announced that Chicago had won the next lab. I brought 2 students. This was a high school that didn't exist when Chloe was going to Chicago. That 3 weeks ago was on the cover of Time magazine. We have now 5 high schools in the STEM field, go from 9th grade to 14th grade. Sarah Good is associated with IBM. Michelle Clark is associated with Cisco. Lakeview is with Microsoft. CVCA is with Motorola. And Corliss is with Verizon. And if the kids go all the way through to 14th grade, they're guaranteed a job interview at the company that sponsors them, starting at $50,000 a year. And the kids came, and their principals, and the principals didn't want to miss a trip to the White House too. They had to get their M&M boxes as well, which is a good thing. But just last week, Pat, we just honored all the 5 principals because each of them are building a future generation of students that not only combine the STEM education, but knowing that all future jobs at a minimum require now 2 years of post-high school education. About what it's going to do for IIT, excited about what it's going to do for the community of Brownville, but most excited, if my message is clear, what it's going to do for the city of Chicago and the future of creating Chicago as the epicenter of innovation. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Emanuel. Thank you, Congressman Rush. Thank you, Alderman Reverend Mendel, for sharing this great day with us. Thanks to everyone for being here. Now let's just enjoy ourselves for a while before we